What's happening? What's cracking? And what's poppin', baby? It's your boy from CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys with your December 2019 love tarot reading. I hope you guys are well. If so, let me know down in those comments down below, man. Keep in mind this reading is general. If it resonates, that's awesome. If not, it's not your message. Feel free to check out any other amazing tarot readers that we got here on YouTube, okay? These messages may resonate backwards or vice versa, so you may take them how they resonate if they apply to your particular situation. If you guys would like, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which is all linked down below. And you guys can also check out my sister and her boyfriend's YouTube channel. First link in the description if you guys want to take a look into my family's life. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and see what's cracking for the Libra, baby. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign in the next 24 hours. Here's what Spirit is through with messages for Libra that are of love, light, support, and messages in their highest good. Okay, messages for Libra. Sorry, just do a little prayer out there. Okay, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout December 2019. Okay, Team Libra, let's go ahead and get it cracking. Let's see what messages we got coming through. Libra, energy between you and another person. You got a 7 of Pentacles. Can be connecting with an Earth sign here, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. You have an 8 of Cups. You have a Moon card, and then you have a Fool card. You may be connecting with a Pisces or possibly an Aries here. Now, the 8 of Cups to the Moon card is talking about walking away from an emotional connection that you feel like you can't continue to invest yourself in. Okay? Because kind of what's coming up here, Libra, it feels like emotional turmoil. It feels like emotional depletion where you feel like your energy is being so depleted on an emotional level. You feel like somebody here is draining you based on the way that they react to you on an emotional level. So not trying to confuse anybody, but I feel that the way that somebody reacts towards you or acts towards you in general can be very draining. There's somebody around you who has a very draining energy, and I think that you're ready to walk away from it because you don't see it as a good investment. You more so see it as a bad investment, okay? So whoever the Moon card here, it could be a Cancer as well, but normally comes up predominantly Pisces energy. Whoever the Moon card here that you're connecting with is, this is somebody whose emotions and the way that they react due to what they're experiencing, this is a person that projects their feelings to you. And the projections that they cast on you is starting to become way too much. Okay, now we have a Fool card here as well. I am getting the message that this could be your parent. For some of you Libras, you may have a parent, whether it's a mother or a father, that projects the way they feel about themselves onto you. So this might be one of those situations where you're desperately wanting to escape your family. So for some of you Libras here, you may still be living with your family and you're ready to escape, you're ready to go move out because you can't be surrounded with that energy. For others, this could just be somebody in your family home that you feel is just way too much for you, that you need to walk away because it's too fucking heavy and too fucking draining all the time for you, and you really want to live in your own solitude. Now, this is a love reading, so that family message did come through, but this can resonate to your friends, your family members, or lovers. So once again, take it how it resonates. But the main gist here is that you need to really have some space or limit or distance yourself from someone because of the projections they're casting onto you, and it's starting to drag you down and drain you energetically. And overall, with that 7 of Pentacles, you're starting to view this connection as a bad investment, okay? So what I'm going to do, Libra, is I'm going to go over the person you're dealing with. We'll take a look at their feelings, then we'll take a look at your feelings. We'll see where energies are aligning, and then the outcome for the month of December, okay? Now, in regards to who you're connecting with, Libra, let's take a look at them here. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout December 2019. How is the person Libra's dealing with feel towards Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout December 2019. How does the person Libra's dealing with feel towards Libra? I'm definitely getting mixed emotions, but I feel like that's coming from your side more than this person. Okay, you got a Hierophant card, Page of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups over here, Knight of Wands, 10 of Swords. You got a Strength card and a Queen of Wands. Clarify the 10 of Swords for me. Okay, and what do we got? A Page of Cups. So, based off what I'm currently seeing here, Libra, I feel like the person you're connecting with definitely goes through a variety of mixed emotions, but I definitely feel that that's how you're feeling too. With the person you're connecting with, you have a Hierophant card here, to a Page of Wands, and all the way to a 9 of Pentacles. So the person you're connecting with appears to be the person who will be very flirtatious with you, very committal with you, and then at some point they'll end up pretending like they aren't even with you and they're completely single. It's kind of the vibe that I'm picking up with. I feel like the person you're dealing with has 3 different moods, and you tend to experience them at 3 different separate times. So it's almost like whoever you're connecting with has different kind of moods when they're around you. Sometimes they're very loving and committal towards you. You know, they say, you're the one for me, I want to be married to you, I love you, you're so important to me, right? Another mood that they can get into is the Nine of Pentacles, where it's like, I'm independent, I can do what I want, I can go talk to whoever I want, etc. And then there's the Page of Wands, where they are very flirtatious, but instead of backing it up with love and romanticism, they only seem to be interested in you for lusty or sexual kind of desires. So I feel like you're connecting with a person, whether this is somebody you're dating or just casually talking to, that has a lot of different kind of moods with you. And it goes from, you know, one to another to another. Sometimes they really just want their space and to do their own thing. Other times they just want to be flirtatious and not have any romanticism attached to it. It's like they just want to fuck and kind of not have any feelings there. And then the Hierophant card, at other times they're planning out a whole damn future with you. And it's like, okay, what motherfucking mood and personality am I going to get today? Because I'm seeing here that whoever you're connecting with just has a whole different list of moods when they're with you, and you can't pinpoint how they really or truly feel. Now, Knight of Wands here, Ten of Swords, and the Strength card, it's kind of popping up almost as a similar message as I've just expressed. I do feel like the person you're dealing with, in regards to how they feel towards you, at certain times they feel that this is a connection that maybe they should walk away from, but they're choosing not to walk away from it. And I feel like they're choosing not to walk away from it because they get some sort of empowerment from you, some sort of energy from you. And what I mean by this is that you can make this person happy, but at the same time, this person is also going through a lot. Five of Cups. So you're connecting with somebody who's a little bit unhappy here. And I think that that's why their moods seem to change like seasons. They change rather quickly. That's kind of what I'm picking up on. I feel like whoever you're connecting with, bear with me here, Libra, I'm trying to make it a lot more of a clear message. I just felt like somebody in the crowd's like, what are you trying to say? Just bear with me here. So, I feel like whoever you're connecting with is a person that's got a lot going on emotionally. And that is why their emotions change so much. Because I almost feel this energy of emotional instability. And I don't say this in the sense that whoever you're connecting with is crazy. That's not what I think so at all. But I feel like whoever you're dealing with has many different types of moods, and they tend to switch through them quickly. And based on how they're reacting to you, okay, is what you'll see from them. So sometimes they're really lovey-dovey, other times they're stone cold, other times they just seem like you're nothing but a friends with benefits. Their moods consistently appear to change due to the fact of whatever underlying issue makes them very sad or possibly very depressed in life. And with the Queen of Wands here, they like having you around, and the reason because of that is you definitely give them this energy of love, nurture, okay, as well as just genuinely they feel very comfortable with you. And I think that person or the person you're dealing with likes that. You know, whoever this is you're connecting with, Libra, feels very safe with you. They feel very comfortable with you because they could tell that you are devoted and committed. But now, I feel like the person you're dealing with is starting to feel that you are drawing more away from the connection, okay? Because they can feel the Eight of Cups. You know, the person you're connecting with here, Libra, can see or feel that you're about to walk away. And I feel like whoever this is you're dealing with is starting to recognize, too, about what they've been doing, how they've been acting, and how they've been treating you. So as you're making an appearance to distance yourself more from this person, they're starting to recognize their negative habits and negative actions that they've been projecting onto you. All right? So yeah, this person's coming to a little bit of a self-realization that they haven't been treating you that well. And they can feel you drawing back, Libra. They can feel you pushing yourself away. I almost feel over here that the person you're dealing with kind of feels that an ending is coming, that you either may be cutting them off or breaking up with them, etc. All right? But they know that the way they've been treating you hasn't been very stable. It hasn't been very grounded. You know, I feel like the person you're connecting with is coming to the recognition of, damn, you know, sometimes I tell Libra this, sometimes I tell Libra that, sometimes I tell Libra another thing, but I never really stick to how I truly feel because this person's moods seem to appear or consistently change quite frequently. Now, in regards to how Libra's feeling towards this person, let's take a look. Let's see how you feel towards them. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs throughout December 2019. How does Libra feel towards the person they are connecting with? Okay, so you got a Six of Cups, you got an Eight of Swords, you got an Eight of Wands, you got a Knight of Pentacles, an Emperor card, you got a Nine of Wands, a Lover's card, an Ace of Cups, then a Three of Swords, and a Page of Swords. The truth of the situation is that I do think very much so, Libra, you have love for the individual you're dealing with, but I think that you are really tapping into this masculine energy, this emperor energy, where you're recognizing, is this whole connection very healthy for me? Is it healthy for me to deal with somebody who's not stable in their relationships? Because I think that's what it comes down to, of you're really looking for the balance in relationships, and because this relationship or connection is so unbalanced, it's really drawing and pushing you away. So first things first, you do have an Ace of Cups, and you do have a Lover's card, and paired with that as well, you do have the Emperor card. So this is Aries energy as well as Gemini energy. So from what I'm seeing here right now, okay, Libra, you are starting to recognize that no matter how much care you have for this person, they are lacking something that's extremely important when it comes towards how you deal with relationships and connection. The communication between you two is very rocky, meaning that you don't really understand 100% of the time how they really feel. It almost seems like you keep picking up on mixed messages or mixed signals from them. And on top of it, with the Emperor card here as well, you're starting to see too, this relationship is very much so off balanced, and if this is something that's unhealthy for me, maybe I need to withdraw myself from this relationship, even if I really care for the person I'm dealing with. So Libra, you're coming to a little bit of a self-recognition yourself, seeing as if, well, look, I may have feelings and emotions for this person, but the truth of the situation is that how they've been treating me is not how I really deserve to be treated, and you're recognizing that. You know, Eight of Swords here, Eight of Wands, you have been in your head so much about moving this connection either forward or backward. You have overthunk so many times on if you should cut this person off or if you should continue trying to work things out with them, but I think you're really scared of heartbreak. Three of Swords. Because I think you know this person can have the power to shatter your heart. I think you realize that if you continue to keep making your investment into this person, the more your feelings will grow, and then the more closer you'll get to being your heart, or the more closer your heart will get to being shattered. So I feel like you know that that's a possibility. Nine of Wands over here and the Knight of Pentacles, I think a part of you says, hey, maybe it's better to kind of distance myself and slowly back off so that I don't get hurt. Because I don't feel like this connection, or if you're, you know, whether it's a connection or a relationship, you just don't feel that this connection's stable. And it's not, based on how they're treating you. So you've been in your head a lot about making a decision. Do I stay or do I go? Do I cut this off, or do we just be friends? Or what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? You've just been stuck in your head overthinking. Page of Swords energy here as well. For some of you, you may have sought counsel. So for some, Libra, you might have actually communicated or contacted a tarot reader about this question, about this person, and inquiring about them. For others, this could be you communicating with your family or communicating with somebody who's close to you about what you should do. I think you're looking right now for some insight on if walking away is really the best option for you, considering that you do care for them. But I do feel that whoever you are dealing with here is coming from a emotionally unstable place, okay? Now, in regards to where energies are aligning between Libra and the person they're dealing with, let's take a look. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs throughout December 2019, where energies aligning between Libra and the person they're dealing with. Seven of Cups, Temperance card, Six of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and then the Three of Cups. So, based off where energies appear to be aligning here, with the Seven of Cups to the Temperance card, I do feel that the mixed emotions are going to start to become clear. And that's a pretty good energy as well. And the way that I see this happening and unfolding, Libra, the mixed emotions are going to become clear. And what I mean by them becoming clear is you're going to see that this person truly cares for you. I think right now, everything's very foggy in their reality. You know, this Five of Cups is no joke. Whoever this is you're dealing with is going through a grieving period. Whatever that grieving period is, it could mean that there is someone or something they've lost that they're upset about, but the Five of Cups can talk a lot about being in a depressed state. And when people are in a depressed state, and especially in emotionally, confused or in emotionally, not necessarily emotionally unavailable, but when somebody is, what are the word the term I just used before? I feel like I'm blanking out today. I've only had like maybe 4 hours of sleep, so I'm blanking out a lot. But in regards, thank you. In regards to their emotional stability, you know, when a person is emotionally unstable, they can tend to go through a lot of different moods. And I think that this is why they're acting the way that they're acting, and this is why they're projecting how they feel towards you. Now, of course, at the end of the day, you know, it is not justifiable for how they've treated you, Libra, even if they are going through a lot of emotional things. But at the end of the day, they're experiencing that, and for them, it's very difficult to feel normal, and it's very difficult to get to a happier place. And you know, when somebody's not very happy, they don't really tend to spread happiness towards other people as well. So I think right now that your person is going to start to recognize you're walking and backing off away from them. And once they see that you're starting to leave, then they're going to become very self-aware of how they've been treating you. So that's right here is the Temperance card to the Seven of Cups. The confusion that they are going through is going to no longer be confusion. The fog they've been experiencing is going to be lifted. Now with that Temperance card, they're going to want to make peace with you, right? Six of Pentacles. They want to extend their arm over to you. They want to talk and have a conversation and say, hey, look, I know I've been a dick, or I know I've been rude, or and I know that I've hurt you, but you know, this relationship is something, or this connection is something that's very important to me. I want to take things to the next level. I want to be with you, and I want to be committal. Now remember, they always had commitment in them, because the person you were dealing with would go in 3 different stages. Sometimes they wanted to be independent, other times they wanted commitment, other times they seemed like they just wanted a friends with benefits. So your person here, Libra, did have commitment in them, but now I feel like they're truly ready to express that as they're realizing that they're about to lose something special, i.e. that special thing being you. All right, so they're recognizing that they're about to lose you, and they don't want to lose that, because they do feel a very much so emotional connection with you, but based off on how they're dealing with their own emotions, they tend to react to you in different ways, and they tend to give you different sorts of, you know, personalities based off how they're feeling. So that's why it confused you in the beginning. You know, as for the outcome between you two, between now until the end of December, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, what is the overall outcome between Libra and the person that they're dealing with from now until the end of December 2019. Boom. You got a Queen of Swords, you got an Ace of Wands, you got a King of Cups, and then you got a Two of Wands. Absolutely. That's a very good vibe. As for the overall outcome between you two, the Queen of Swords to the Ace of Wands is cutting through the bullshit and saying, fuck it, let's have a new beginning. If we really want to work on this connection, we're going to have to work on it. So when this partner or when this person tells you that they have been wrong, when they apologize to you and express that they've been wrong and they've really kind of opened up to you, you're going to gain a lot of insight on what's been going on in their life. And I do feel with the Temperance card here, a lot of things are going to be mended and healed. So between you and the person you're dealing with, Libra, they will confront you on how they've been acting. They will apologize, but you are going to tell them that if we are moving forward in a romantic way, whether this leads into a relationship or if we continue a relationship, I need you to cut through the bullshit and be honest with me, and I need you to show me that you really want to be with me and that you really want this relationship kind of vibe, whether it is just a connection forming into one or continuing a relationship. With the King of Cups here, you want to feel love, but you also want to be shown it as well. And with that Two of Wands, you want this person to choose the relationship you both are forming together instead of choosing themselves, okay? This is one of those situations, Libra, where it's like, look, no matter what it is you're going through, I want to work together to help you get better. Right? So you can realize that they're going through some emotional things. You can recognize they're trying to gain their emotional stability back. And you're saying to them, I will be here for you, but you need to work with me in order to make sure you get into a better place. You get into a better vibration. All right? Teamwork basically makes the dream work in this situation. So you're letting the person know that, hey, if we're going to move forward, I really need you to work with me instead of working against me. All right? So the person you're dealing with here will admit that they have feelings in regards to romance and that they do want to commit to you and that they really do want this new beginning with you and they want to put the past behind them. They are admitting that they were at fault for the way they've treated you and they don't want to treat you the same way anymore. So there will be a 180 here in how they've been acting as of lately. But you are going to be very stern with them. You're going to tell them that they have to be honest with you. And in order to make things work, they got to work together with you. Now, in regards to Libra's best advice during the month on their current situation, Wheel of Fortune, Star card, Devil card, High Priestess, and the Page of Cups. You really need to focus on where your intuition is lying. If you feel, Libra, that this person is going to be the same individual they've been, if you feel like the person you're dealing with is going to continue acting the way they've acted, then I think it's your best case scenario to kind of let this connection go. Because for many Libras, it could be one thing and it could be another. For some Libras, this person may change. For other Libras, they may not. So if you are dealing with this person and you have that intuitive feeling they're not changing, maybe you need to let them have a little bit of time by themselves. Maybe you need to release them and see what happens. If you set somebody free and they come back, maybe it'll be meant to be. But Libra, on an intuitive level, if you feel like this is exactly what you needed this beautiful conversation where you say, look, I want to be here for you, but you need to let me be here for you. If you truly believe that things are going to work out, then I do feel on an intuitive level things will work out. So listen to what your intuition's saying. The outcome will be very different for everybody. It really depends on if the person's willing to commit, and it really depends on if the person is willing to work with you instead of against you. So for a number of Libras, your person in this situation will work with you. And for another number of Libras, the person you're dealing with will continue to be sucked in their own emotional turmoil and choose not to open up and work with you. Therefore, you'll have to let them go. So everybody's situation will be different. But at least what I do see here for the overall collective of Libras is that you two will have a conversation that will allow you to get each other's perspectives. The person you're dealing with will start to understand you, as well as you will start to understand the person you're dealing with. So at the end of the day, like I said, how they've been treating you is nowhere near justifiable. But I do feel that they're in such a bad place on an emotional level that they didn't really recognize how bad they were treating you, almost to the point of where it was too late. You got me. So Libra, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, the outcome will go either way. Follow your gut, follow your intuition, watch and see how it plays out. Everything else should manifest, but the outcome is how it's going to be, okay? Because the outcomes are free will. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Now, I do apologize if I confused anybody, because I am honestly very, very tired, okay? But I am getting these readings done tonight. I mean, I'm energized, but on a mental level, I'm pretty exhausted. But I feel like for some, I could have came off very confusing, so I hope I didn't confuse anybody. And I hope this reading made sense. Of course, if none of it makes sense, chances are this isn't your reading anyways. So if none of it resonates or applies, don't apply it to yourself. It may apply at a later date, or it may never apply. So I do apologize, Libras, if I was not clear on my communication skills here today. I very much so did try my best. So hopefully you guys are understanding anything that I'm talking about here, okay? Nonetheless, though, Libra, thank you guys so much. I love you guys and appreciate you guys so much for coming out, showing love, light, and support every single time we upload for you guys each month. Have an awesome, amazing, and rest of your December. Have an awesome, amazing, happy holidays, and I will catch you guys for your December 2019 mid-monthlies, all right? Peace.